Hey, welcome back, and in today's video, is Taylor Swift secretly a 4chan enthusiast? Is she anonymously in 4chan daily, talking to unsuspecting fans? Is this a
conspiracy?
I've done videos on Taylor Swift in the past, and it just seems like she likes to do things like this. There's some evidence. Let's look into it and see what we can figure out. So this was a file on 4chan. It was by Anonymous on December 18th, 2011, on a Sunday. Hobby asked one of the most famous people on the internet anything except my name. I took this photo the other day. She's got a nice little photo. Looks like of a bridge. Is that New York City? If you know, let me know in the comments. Somebody said, number one, photographers, none of them are that famous. And no one famous would hang out here. Would Taylor Swift hang out? I like to think that if I was famous, I would be sitting down in 4chan talking to people and being like, hey, and I would do it anonymously. It would just be fun. It just feels like something I would do. They went on to say, I'm not a pro photographer. That was from my phone. And then the anonymous person says, what are you famous for, and where did you get that statistic? They said, must be Spider-Man. I'm famous for being an entertainer. As for the stat goes, I'm being conservative. The income suggests I'm doing better than top 50. Top 50. The first thing that I would do, it makes sense to me, is who are the top 50 famous people incomes? That's the Google. Let's go consult the internet gods, aka Google. Here's a list of the top 100. Let's check out the top 50. Marilyn Monroe, Abraham Lincoln, Mother Teresa. I'm looking for Taylor Swift. Not seeing Taylor Swift. I do not see Taylor Swift. So here's the Forbes list. What is this? It's the most powerful people. I know she's not a political leader or anything, but there's Mark Zuckerberg. She could be on this one. Depending on how powerful Taylor Swift is. Here's a list, 20 most powerful stars in Hollywood right now. This is from 2017. We have Margot Robbie, Adam Driver. Who else we got? Well, we're looking specifically for you-know-who. Hey, look, there's Donald Glover. If you know who Donald Glover is, let me know in the comment section what famous rap name he goes by. And then you're a cool person. Ryan Reynolds, Kanye, Taylor Swift. We have our first Taylor Swift appearance. Not bad. 1 out of 3. I think that's pretty good. Followed by Justin Bieber. Another thing that made fans think that Taylor Swift was on 4chan was this picture where it says, "Sup B, I'm out at a New Year's gala here in Nashville with my friends." Pic related, it's my friends. A lot of people said, who is this guy? But there is for sure Taylor Swift. The thing is Anonymous says, I'm here, everyone is just anonymous. And then Moot, the creator of 4chan, in fact, did comment and has been noteworthy to comment on a lot of Taylor Swift posts. He says, that would be shitstorm worthy. Another huge bit of evidence was when this anonymous person says, I'm feeling down, please make me smile. She doesn't show her whole face, but as you can see the background, it looks very eerily similar to a legitimate picture that Taylor Swift did post. It is legit the same background. This person is an anonymous 4chan user. This is legitimately Taylor Swift. Same background. Must be Taylor Swift is actually anonymously trolling people on 4chan. But it could be photoshopped. It could not be real. Who really knows? Now it's time for a bit of story time where somebody says they actually did talk to Taylor Swift anonymously. Let's see what your guys' opinion of this is. Doesn't Taylor Swift browse 4chan? Anonymous says, pretty much why I listened to her. I chatted to her once over Omegle. I only told her my first name. I was a bit drunk at the time. I used to go on Omegle with piano and play sad music for people until they clapped. Then they would say I'm a good pianist and I would feel a little bit better inside. I got to a girl, she was wearing a scarf around her head to look like a mummy. I laughed and played Indiana Jones theme. Then she laughed and took the top half of it and waved. She asked why I looked sad. I'd been crying the whole day about my ex-girlfriend, I told her. I was just tired. She typed and asked which country she was in, and she said USA. I said I was from Australia, and we eventually talked about relationships, and I told her about mine and admitted I was pretty depressed and drinking a lot. She told me she had problems with a guy in her life. I asked her her name, and she said Taylor. I laughed and said, "The Taylor?" And she just smiled. We talked for a few hours about being sad and dealing with life in 4chan, but I thought it was a bit weird to give her my contact details. And then she goes on to say, "Taylor, if you're reading this, thanks for the chat. I'm still not 100% okay, but I'm getting there." By the way, ironically, her and her girlfriend got back together. With stories like this rotating all around the internet, I do realize that people are saying it's become a bit of a meme and that people could like get on the bandwagon behind this and make a lot of fake things up, which is why I am getting the evidence here together for you to see what your opinion is, my rep squad. This is one that shook the ground of 4chan and the meme that Taylor Swift is silently lurking in the ins and outs of 4chan when some anonymous person on November 6th, 2011 says, and again on Sunday, Trips names my new kitten. A lot of anonymous people came in to help with suggestions of names. Ready Poo, Jisms, Cunt Wagon Sire, Pootie Roo, and then Meredith. Simply one day after, Taylor Swift posted a picture with a new kitten, exactly like the one the anonymous said, and said, "Meet Taylor Swift's new kitten, Meredith." The time of it is November 7th, 2011. As you can see, the timing of this post is the day directly before. The suggestion of Meredith, name of the cat being Meredith, is absolutely mind-blowing and is almost undeniable evidence, except for one thing. I would have totally went with Cunt Wagon. And then there was this one where Taylor Swift says on Twitter, "Nothing quite like freezing cold Winry Beach." It's an Instagram post. It was on December 28th. And then this anonymous 4chan picture here, sup B, "Nothing quite like a freezing cold Winry Beach." The timing, 2011, December 28th. December 28th. They both match up. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of evidence suggesting that Taylor Swift is in fact a 4chan anonymous user trolling people. If she wants to do that, I think it's her own business. Is it conclusive? I can't say for sure. Is it speculation? Yes, it definitely certainly is. And you know how much the Repzilla channel loves its speculation. But I do have some theories. So go ahead and bring them out. That's right, you guessed it, the fidget spinners of truth. It's not so far out of the way to think that Taylor Swift casually scrolls 4chan. It's not like celebrities don't do this. It's not like they're some kind of powerful super beings that just are immune to the internet. But I really see what's really going on here. You see that? Look a little closer. That's right. The conspiracies are deeper than we think. But as interesting as this is, there's always one thing that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. And as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. I don't know, Charlie. She can go on 4chan if she wants to. Nah, I don't think this got anything to do with a lizard. Am I a lizard? Well, there is one thing that I do know. This channel loves you.